Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try it for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another introduction slash review for you, and this is a brand or a house. Actually it's a house because they make everything in the company themselves. So this is a true house, as in a niche house, and it's from Italy, from Milan, and it's called Rudy Profumi. They've been around for more than 100 years, and they are still owned by the family. It's still in their hand, which is very impressive, because majority of the perfume houses out there, they've been either sold or bought by some other companies. So they are still a family owned perfume house, which is very good for us consumers. They are very reasonably priced, majority of their perfumes, and I think they retail for somewhere like £50 or so. And I unboxed and reviewed one perfumes from them before, and it was quite impressive for the price, so I had to get another one to see if this is what they do on a regular basis, or was it just one-off, basically exception to the rule. So this one is called Rudy Profumi Roma, so basically Rome. Their perfumes named after Italian cities and Italian towns and Italian provinces, which is quite nice. Right now they have, I think, around something like 30 to 40 perfumes in their portfolio. Majority of them are unisex. This one is used unisex, targeted unisex as well. This one is, so it's called Profumo Roma, and it's Eau de Toilette, EDT, made in Italy. And as you can see, their presentation is very nice, because all their bottles and boxes are designed with the Italian traditional themes, and in this one you can see that Italian traditional theme as well, which is very attractive. Quite a heavy bottle. It's a classical bottle, rectangular. It's got information in the back. So it says made in Italy, 100 ml, and Eau de Toilette Profumo. The cap is plastic, and the atomizer is modern and silver, and this is the atomizer. Very good atomizer. It's not pressurized, but it's a good atomizer, especially for the price. As I said, this one retails for £50 or so, but you can find them discounted here and there if you are patient and do your research. Google it, see if it comes up if you are interested, and how much it goes for. So this one, first thing first, the presentation, as always, as I said, very nice, because they are Italian traditional themes to them, so very attractive in that term. So for a price, they are very nicely looking bottles and boxes. Second is their performance is very good, especially for Eau de Toilette. This one, I'm happy to say, it lasts on me easily over 8 hours. On t-shirt and materials goes easily over 10 hours. So very good performance, especially for EDT, especially for a semi-fresh fragrance, because this is, I classify this perfume as a fresh to semi-fresh perfume. So the performance is very good, almost stellar for the price and for the kind of perfume in here, and also the EDT. So over 8 hours on my skin, over 10 hours on t-shirt, and projection wise, I get an arm length of projection for around 2 to 3 hours, and after that slowly will subside, but you always have a good bubble, good cloud, and a good trail behind you. So in terms of performance, excellent. I wore it for the last 2 days. Each time I put 10 sprays of it, and that is ample enough for me to smell it all day. So you don't need more than 10 sprays of it. So what's about the age? This is a little bit on the mature side. I would say majority of their perfumes, because they're on the traditional side of Italian perfumery, that's why they are a little bit on the mature side. They are on the classic, they're on the mature, they are on the ancient side of things. So this one smells very classical. It smells very basically old school perfumery in here as well, which I love myself. For my taste, for my age, for my experience, this is a gorgeous perfume. So I would say 25 years and older to be on the safe side. Although if you like this kind of perfumes, it doesn't mean anything, it's just a recommendation. In terms of occasion, this is beautiful perfume. It's very opulent, so it's very good for going out, evenings, special occasion, going for close encounter, dating, special ceremony and things like that. Very, very beautiful perfume in here. In terms of season, this is all year round. You can use it in summer, in winter, no problem. In summer, less sprays. In winter, more sprays. It's got some freshness to it, which you can use in summer, and it's got some depth and complexity to it that you can use it in winter as well. And in terms of gender, it's bang in the middle, unisex. Anybody can wear it, men and women, no problem whatsoever. But because it's got a big floral aspect in here, so you need to like your floral aspect to enjoy this if you're a man. Just in case if you are wondering, because some people will ask. For me, perfumes, scents, fragrances don't have gender. You like a perfume, you wear it. You don't like a perfume, don't wear it. As simple as that. Everything else is marketing BS. Don't fall for it. So let's get to the perfume itself. The perfume, this one, overall, I classify it fresh to semi-fresh, first thing first. Secondly, I classify this perfume as oriental floral. So it's very, very floral, and it's quite oriental because it's got a big vanilla in the base. So this perfume opens up with a huge citrus, and the citrus in here is amalgamation of few citruses. So I'm smelling something like bergamot, lemon, maybe even grapefruit. So it's an amalgamation of few citruses, and that opening is very bright, it's very happy, it's very inviting, it's very captivating, it's very alluring. And that is the beauty of this perfume. This is a quite mysterious perfume overall. It gives you the feel of unknown, mysteriousness, feel of you cannot work it out exactly what it is. You know, it's just got that kind of character into the perfume. Let me read you the ingredients and we take it from there. So according to Fragrantica, by the way, this one has got a very, very high score on Fragrantica. It's got 4.3 out of 5, which is very, very good for Fragrantica, because you know majority of people there, they don't give the fragrances an easy ride. So on top, according to Fragrantica note breakdown for this perfume, we have apricot, we have sweet orange and coconut. And the mid we have tuberose, magnolia and jasmine, and in the base we have amber, vanilla, musk and sandalwood. Everything in here I get distinctly, very, very distinctly. The only thing is amalgamated in a way, is mixed in a way, is blended in a way. It's very difficult to pick up notes, but if you know what you're looking for and you know has got some experience, you can pick up these notes easily. So it opens up with that beautiful citruses, as I said, the amalgamation of few citruses plus the fruitiness. The fruitiness is mainly coming from the apricot and the orange, and plus the coconut. The coconut in here is a big player, especially the first half-life of this perfume. The coconut is almost dominant all the time. So you need to like your coconut aspect of the perfume. They're giving it a little of tropical feel, little that fresh milkiness. It's got a lot of lactonic feel to it because of that coconut, and also because of the coconut, it gives it a hint of that banana bread as well, feel of banana bread to it as well. This the apricot and the orange in here giving it that zesty, fruity, sweet feel. Overall, this perfume is quite sweet, from 0 to 10, 10 being the sweetest. This is around 7 to 8, so it's very, very sweet when it opens up, but later on it subsides a little bit, maybe a 1 or 2 point. But the sweetness is done well in here because it goes everything with the rest of the notes and the accords in here very well. So it's not a running away sweetness. It's not one of those headache inducing, although you need to like your sweet perfumes to enjoy this, because this is no getting away from it, that this is a very sweet perfume. So the mid is dominated by white florals, especially tuberose. Tuberose in here is the king, so, or the queen. So the tuberose is the queen of the show in here, after that beautiful burst of coconut, which is huge, and also the fruitiness and the zestiness of the citruses. you face with massive white florals, especially in particular tuberose. The tuberose in here is an old-fashioned tuberose. It's not a modern tuberose, which is a bubble gummy these days, but this is a traditional kind of tuberose, which is very choky. It is white floral. It's a little bit earthiness, a little bit of andolicness to it. Definitely a big andolic component to this perfume. So you need to like your andolic feel to enjoy this. The Magnolia and Jasmine are supportive role for the tuberose to make the tuberose on top and shine. So tuberose is the queen of the hill, and after that is the Jasmine, after that is the Magnolia. So you need to like white florals overall to enjoy this, especially andolicness of the and the chokiness of the tuberose plus the Jasmine in here, which is giving it the andolic feel. The base is dominated by vanilla. Vanilla is by far the biggest player in the base, and the vanilla in here is a very smooth vanilla, very well done. Plus, it's an old-fashioned vanilla. Again, it's not a modern vanilla that is on your face all the time and is very, very screechy and is very sweet. No, this is more like a vanilla, which is a very smooth vanilla, and is giving it a little bit of that classical feel to it as well, which is beautiful to my nose, for my age, for my experience. Okay. Plus the amber in here is quite resinous, but overall the amber in here is effervescent, is very airy, is very transparent, is very yeah, the airiness of it is very, very apparent in here. Musk, yes, from the beginning to end is always musky, undertone muskiness, but the musk in here is very, very clean, and the sandalwood giving it that base of woodiness, but is not a huge player, mainly in the background most of the time. Apart from the very, very end of this life of this perfume, it gets a little bit woodier and woodier, but overall you don't find feel so much woodiness that it takes over everything else. By far the biggest player in this perfume is that tuberose. So tuberose is by far the biggest player, and the white florals. After that is the coconut and also the fruitiness plus the zestiness, and after that is the vanilla and amber and musk and sandalwood. Okay, so this is the basically how you're getting in terms of how much stronger and lower priorities for the rest of the notes in here. So if you like what I described, this reminds me of one very, very particular perfume, which is Mancera Velvet Vanilla. Mancera Velvet Vanilla. This one I would say at least 90% similar to it, because my wife has that one and I'm very, very, very familiar with that one. That one retails for £140, but you can find it discounted maybe around £70-80. But this one, it starts from £50, retails £50, but you can get it discounted sometimes much cheaper. I paid less than £30 for it. So in terms of ratio for what I paid and what I get is ridiculously good, because Mancera, as I said, retails for £140. Sometimes you can find it for £70-80. But here I paid for less than £30 for it, and it smells almost identical to Mancera Velvet Vanilla, which is quite popular in the community because that one has got a huge tuberose plus the vanilla in it as well. So that one is very famous for that one. So this one is very, very similar to it. So white florals, huge, especially the tuberose, and then Jasmine, then Magnolia. These are by far the biggest player in terms of florals, especially that tuberose. After that is the hint of powderiness in here. Yeah, little more than little. This is quite powdery, so it is powdery perfume overall. You need to like your powdery perfumes to enjoy this. From the beginning to the end is always powdery, but it doesn't go to the baby powder realm. Okay, so it is moderate in the powderiness of it. The amber in here is very effervescent, it's very airy, it's very transparent, so it is quite a resinous, but it's not a huge, deep, dense amber. The florals, by far the biggest player, especially that tuberose, little bit of andolic and animalicness to it, just a hint of andolicness and animalicness, especially from the tuberose and the Jasmine. Vanilla is by far, after those florals, the fruitiness is by far the biggest player, which is very smooth in here, and also is on the traditional side of vanilla. Muskiness is quite clean musk in here, but from beginning to end always you feel the muskiness, and the muskiness in here adds to the powderiness of this perfume apart from that tuberose. Citruses in the beginning are quite big citrus, plus the fruits like apricot and orange and coconut, especially the coconut is the biggest player by far. It will last you at least half life of this perfume, and overall it's quite sweet, which I said in the beginning is about 7 to 8, but later on maybe around 6 to 7 in terms of sweetness. So if you like the description of what I said, and also you like white florals, we really like them sweet white florals, powdery sweet white florals, and if you like Mancera Velvet Vanilla, you'll love this for the price. If you don't like Mancera Velvet Vanilla, this is almost identical to it, so this is not for you. Okay guys, overall I highly recommend this perfume, and also this house in particular. It's good to support them, especially they're putting beautiful perfumes out there, very traditional, very good perfumery in here, very good ingredients, especially for the price. And I absolutely love this house for what they're doing, and the prices are very reasonable and very accessible. Google it if you're interested, see if it comes up and how much it goes for in your area. But I highly recommend them. I absolutely enjoyed it for the last 2 days. Beautiful perfume, but again you need to like what I described to enjoy this perfume. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you have anything else from this brand, Rudy Profumi, let us know your experience. That would be good as well. If you are enjoying what I do, if you are enjoying my videos, if you find them useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you fragrances like this in future that nobody on earth is talking about it. Okay, so it's just me, so I'll bring you perfumes, fragrances that they don't get the limelight, they don't get the attention, they don't get the publicity they need, because they are very unknown and obscure, and but very good quality, and they smell great, and they are very good value for money. Like this one is definitely good value for money, and very is a hidden gem. Okay guys, as always, if you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very beautiful in return, you could do that as well. I leave them in the link, but you need to live in the United Kingdom in order to do so. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker, so everything is about me. There are true handmade perfumes just for the lucky people in the United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of, and that makes them huge, bold, very artistic, very unique. They are like time capsule. They take you different places, different time, and they are very unique and beautiful, even though saying myself. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your support and love, and I see you later. Bye.